Welcome to Pokémoncy pack opening. We are opening some Trick or Trade. So let's see what is in store for you. Oop, double tap to claim this message. First, we have Galarian Runa Regis using Spreading Spite. So this is a runic Pokemon, right? Runes are a symbolic language that can hold different things. So pay attention to different symbols that maybe you're seeing on repeat. If you don't already know runes, maybe look them up. Maybe the runes are whispering to you for you to learn them. But with Spreading Spite here, it seems like maybe there is someone who's a little bit spiteful towards you. It is a fighting type, so maybe it's someone that you've been fighting with. It is the grudge Pokemon, so maybe you have a grudge towards someone or they have a grudge towards you. It says, a powerful curse was woven into an ancient painting. After absorbing the spirit of Yamask, the painting began to move. So yeah, maybe you have an object from someone, maybe that you don't like them, or maybe they don't like you, and maybe it's not known that you don't like them, or that they don't like you, but like look at the painting and see if there is like a particular symbol on it. Like look for a rune in the painting, because it might have an energy on it that you don't really want around you, because it seems like the painting, maybe it's some sort of art thing or whatever, that you need to get rid of. Because first of all, why would you want to have something from someone who doesn't really like you? But regardless, it feels like the energy of that art piece probably isn't the best thing to have around. We have Trevenant using Elder Tree Barrier. Yeah, literally one of the sets of runes is called the Elder Footlark. So I feel like the Elder Footlark is actually calling you. And with Trevenant, it says people fear it due to a belief that it devours anyone who tries to cut down trees in its forest. But the Pokemon it shares its wood with, it is kind. So yeah, I feel like there could be someone who maybe there's like an elder or someone you looked up to, or someone like in your life that you need to be placing boundaries on, because you know it's talking about barriers, particularly in your heart, having those barriers, because it's talking about how, you know, they get really angry when something happens, but people who, you know, the Pokemon that it shares the wood with, it's kind to. So I feel like there's someone who's very temperamental around you. Maybe they're really nasty to some people and then kind to others. But just be very careful, because people who have kind of split personalities towards different people, they can always sort of flip that energy onto you, and maybe they're only showing you a very specific face. And again, if this is a person that you have a you know, some sort of art piece from them, be very careful with that, and honestly I would remove it from your home. And then we have Driftblim using Gust. So I feel like, you know, Gust is kind of like, it's a gust of wind, right? So it's like wind energy that's picking up. So I would pay attention to the information that's happening in your third eye, in your mental space. You know, any sort of information or like, you know, words or mantras that are sort of popping into your mind. It says it can generate and release gas within its body. That's how it can control the altitude of its drift. So I feel like it's time for you to move on, and there's going to be a gust of wind that's like picking you up and taking you somewhere else. And I feel like it all starts with the mind, right? Envisioning yourself going somewhere else, being somewhere else, and the wind is just sort of going to be picking you up. It's also talking about generating and releasing gas within its body. So, you know, part of something that's very important for your body is to not be holding in your flatulence, you know, let it rip when it needs to. And it's talking about that's how it's controlling the drift. So that may help you like control, not like keeping toxicity and stuff from whatever this person is in your body. You want to be making sure that you're, you know, releasing that energy out of your body. And interestingly enough, there's also a rune here. This is Gibo, which is the gift rune. So I feel like a gift is going to be given to you, and that's probably as you're moving on and going on to this next stage, you'll be receiving a gift, or maybe that is a gift. All right, thanks for tuning in to this Pokémoncy pack opening. Let me know what you think in the comments.